I'm great. Thank you.
Okay. I was asking Baker if they are going to have a Christmas party at work.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you? Are you going to have a Christmas party?
I don't think so. We are only a few employees now, and no, I don't think we will have a party
Mm-hmm.
this year.
Yeah.
Do you think that you will have a party at the speak for
No, no,
teachers?
no. Absolutely not. No, I don't think so. Maybe we're
Depends on
going
the
to
year.
have, yeah, maybe we're going to have a meeting here, right? A virtual meeting, but
Okay.
nothing face to face. Mhm.
Okay. Well, once we finish this model, maybe we can have a meeting.
Exactly, right?
Ours.
Yeah, we can get together.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can get together. All right, so we're gonna start the class. I'm having a very low attendance these days, but I don't know if you are more uh, busier than before, or that's what I think, right?
In my situation, teacher, I got busy every 20, 21, and 22 per month, and the same with every 5, 6, and 7 because I have to um, to work on the payment of my agents.
Okay.
So because the cut is in the every 5 and every 20
Mm-hmm.
in order to pay every 15 and every 30 respectively,
Mm-hmm.
and that's that's take a lot of work and a lot of stress,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I need to stay at my work some extra hours, and I got my home late. That is the reason that because in those days it is really hard for me to attend the class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This used to happen at a speak when students used to have classes face to face during this time, right? I don't know if you were studying by this time, Alessandro, at a speak last year. No.
Mm, yeah, I
Mhm.
guess. Yeah.
Okay, right. So we used to have low attendance.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
happened at the end of the year. But now the time is different because last year it was very usual to have meetings or
Mm-hmm.
after office to celebrate. But this year I don't think it's the same.
Yeah.
Um, but still, you can get busy still working from
Mm-hmm.
home, and
Exactly.
it's not different
Right.
sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, we're gonna continue with the same topic. Um, how do you save? And I would like to start with this question. How do you save money?
Money?
Don't
Yeah.
spend it.
I wish I could save money.
Okay. So you don't save money at all.
Not
Uh,
expender.
okay. Do you have a saving account, guys?
I have one, yeah.
I
But
have one.
empty.
Yeah, I have around
Ready to
four
receive.
dollars with 80 cents in my
Uh,
account, but I use the one where I got my payments every 15 days,
mhm.
but it is always empty.
Okay. Are you used to saving money in a piggy bank
When I was child.
when you were a
Now,
child?
yeah. Mm.
Per two.
Okay, so if you focus on number 5, well, same exercise that we were checking yesterday, number 5, you want to save some money, okay? You know that you waste too much money. on gas driving to work. So
Yeah.
the most cost-effective means of transport would be a bike, right? So what do? I bike to work, letter A. Letter B, I save on other things because I love driving. Or letter C, I find a colleague to drive with and share gas cost. A, B, or C? Armando,
Well, in my
what will you
case,
choose?
yes, in my case, I will ask to a friend of mine for my carpooling.
Exactly. Mhm. Okay, all right, very good.
Yeah.
Lisandro?
I'll do the same. I'll find a colleague to drive me to work if I had to work.
Okay. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, all right. Johnny?
Well, if I had a car, maybe the letter C I choose.
Okay, letter C. Okay, Becker?
I'm sorry, teacher. I didn't open the file yet. I have some
Okay,
problems.
all right.
But if you let me a few seconds, I'll open it.
All right, go ahead, go ahead. Manuel, what will you
Sorry,
choose?
what is the question? Sorry.
Do you have the PDF with you?
Yes, I am in the exercise 5.
Yeah, exercise 5. Yeah, I think it's 5.
Okay, I need
No,
to.
3. Exercise number 3. No, exercise number 3. Uh, item number 5.
Okay. Okay. The question is, you want to save money. You know that you waste too much money on gas driving to work. The most cost-effective means of transport would be a bike.
Bike. Yeah.
My case, the letter C. I find a colleague to drive with and share gas costs.
Okay. All right. Very good. Have you ever done this uh, only because you want to save money, or you have done it before because of any other reason?
Well, in my case, it was another reason. Sometimes maybe your car cannot be working right, so you can ask a friend to, to take you.
Okay. All right. And when a friend, Lisandro, asks you for a ride pretty much all the time, do you normally charge your friend for gas?
I don't mind. I mean, if it's on my way, I don't think that's a problem. I can do that free.
Okay.
Um, but it depends. Sometimes they ask you to take you all the way to their home, and that happened to me for like 2 weeks with a coworker,
Mhm.
and she wanted me to drive her right in front of her house. And that means for me that I needed to drive like 10 or 15 more, 10 or 15 minutes more.
Mhm.
And I never said anything, but I mean, I think
You
it
didn't like it at all.
has to come from you. I mean,
Okay.
it's a way for you to say I appreciate what you're doing. You know,
Yes.
I'm spending some gas,
So
so you have
take
some.
it, right? Uh-huh. Exactly. Right. Okay. All right. So what about number 6? Well, Becker, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready,
Okay.
teacher.
All right. What will you choose?
Number 6.
No,
Number
number
6,
5.
right?
What will you choose? What will you choose? Number 5.
I would choose letter A. I
Really?
yeah,
Uh,
with the beginning, I never had a car,
mhm.
and I love to do some exercise, and I love to walk.
Okay.
If if it were possible for me, I would walk to my work every day. but because of my schedule, it is not too good for me because I should get out of my home at 4 a.m. So that is terrible to get out too early. But yes, if
Have you ever
I
bike to work?
yes, when I lived in Lourdes, I did it a lot of times.
Mhm.
But right now, when I am working here in San Salvador and living here in San Salvador, that is a great city. I never did it because I don't have a bike.
Mhm.
If I were an owner of a bike, I would use it. It is too much. It is too much useful for everybody because you can do some exercise and you save all your money that is budgeted to the transportation to your work. So I think that it is letter A.
Okay. All right. Very good. Lisandro, can you please read number 6?
Yeah. Number 6, you're going to buy some groceries, but enter a clothes shop and you see an amazing pair of jeans for $100. What do you do? Um, the options are I buy them on impulse. Option B, I have so many pairs of jeans, so I don't buy them. I'll take a photo and wait until season. In my case, uh, no, I have so many pairs of jeans, so I won't buy it. No,
So,
that's one of the things that I'm trying to save money. I used to, in another time, I will maybe I will have answered. I will buy it by impulse, but not at this time. I'm trying to save money, and one of the things that I'm doing is I'm trying to not to spend that much in clothing. So,
okay. All right. Here, Carlos, how are you?
Hello, teacher. Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving today.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Mhm. It's
Thanks
true.
for
Yeah.
this fucking year, right?
the gringo
But well,
came.
at least we are here.
Yeah. What did you say, Lisandro?
The gringo just came.
Well, I don't celebrate it, but well, today I will celebrate it, yeah, with my family because the this year is unusual, right? So we
Yeah.
can go outside and
In unusual.
exactly.
Yeah. We used to celebrate. Well, having a parenthesis, right? We used to celebrate Thanksgiving at a speak.
Ah,
But
really?
yeah.
Ah, yeah. The last no, but last year we celebrate it's Thanksgiving, right? Or not?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hmm. But actually, I didn't remember. I didn't remember that today is like Thanksgiving. Now that you mention it.
I
Okay.
remember the time where when we were with Giovanni still,
Hmm.
and somebody gave us some little cookies,
Hmm.
chocolate, but I
Yeah.
don't know what we were celebrating the time.
Ah, yeah. A girl was it, right? Or was
Uh-huh.
Giovanni? No, Giovanni gave us, right?
Hmm.
From Speak.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's continue. So, Lisandro, you said,
I won't buy them because I have too many pairs of jeans.
okay. All right, Armando, what will you choose? A, B, or C?
Well, I don't have many pairs of jeans, but I want to buy those jeans, even though they are on sale, because I don't, I am not a fan of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
No, but because my age. Maybe
Okay.
when I was like you, maybe because when we are single, so we have to look better, for attracting the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your priority are others, right? When you're
exactly,
single.
exactly.
Womanese, Carlos, womanese.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, what about number 7? Carlos Santos, can you please participate and read it?
Yeah, it says you want to go to your you want to go to your friend's house by Uber.
Mm-hmm.
You take Uber now, you'll be charged more.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wait some time, the price might be lower. What do you do? Oh my God. I think that in my case, uh, 5 years ago, when I was in Mexico,
Yeah.
I think that I wait a couple of minutes to spend less money. But today, I think that I can give me that benefit to decide to take it already. Well, it depends on the price, right?
Yeah.
Because, for example, in
Exactly.
Mexico, it
Mm-hmm.
multiplies. For example, if you want to go from Santa Tecla to Santa Elena, right? Or from San Salvador del Mundo to Mexicanos, for example, right? It was the cost like $10. But if you were in Mexico Friday at 8 of night, it was like $30. O sea, it was really high the price, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
in that case, you need to take a bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no matter if your friends will wait more
Yes.
time,
Or
right?
you can take, in driver. I think
I
it's
never use
I
it.
think it's cheap.
Driver.
I think it's cheaper.
Ah, really?
Yeah, it's cheaper. Yeah, it's cheaper. And it's safe as well. Hmm. I mean, I have used in driver and never has happened to me.
I never use driver. I only use Uber, but in only Mexico.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Very good. Frank, how are you, Frank?
Sure. How are you?
Okay. So,
Yep.
what option do you choose?
In number
A,
7,
B, or C?
I guess the last one because I mean I'm get used to travel by public transport, so I don't
Hmm.
have matter about taking a bus or
Yeah.
another another transportation in order to go to my friend's house.
Yeah.
So I'll go with letter C.
Okay. All right. Victor, how are you? Victor.
Hey, hello, hello, hello. I'm
Hey,
doing
Victor.
great.
Okay.
Sorry,
Are you
I,
are
I
you
am from
still at
my.
work?
Repeat, please.
Are you still at work?
No, I'm just arriving my home.
Okay. All right. Very good.
But I got to go out to do something
Okay.
personal. But I will use my free hands set.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Johnny, please read number 8.
Number 8. Okay. What trade-off would you accept if you wanted to save money for holiday?
What
In
trade?
my
Yeah. What trade-off will you accept if you wanted to save money for holidays?
yeah. Well, in my case, I think no ordering takeout for 1 year.
Okay. All right. I would choose letter C, partying at home instead of going out for a half a year.
You will save a lot
That
of
would
money.
be, yeah, that would be a really good idea.
Yeah. No, especially during this pandemic time, and you can
Yeah.
go places,
Hmm.
so you should stay at home and
Hmm.
have fun.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
In my case, because
Yeah.
I never order anything.
Hmm.
Yeah, for the reason I choose letter A. It's
Okay.
easier.
All right. So guys, to continue with the class, I want you to focus on exercise, well, on the item 5, 6, 7, only these three, okay? 5, 6, and 7. Okay, I'm going to create small break rooms, and I want you to perform these scenarios. Okay, I want you to perform these scenarios, and I want you to choose one of the options that you have right there. Okay, so maybe you might change your mind. You might choose any other. Okay, so and then you're going to present your role play, I would say. All right, is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, I'm going to create 3 groups, and let me know which scenario you're going to take so we cannot repeat, right?
So don't you think it's better if you assign the scenario to each
Okay,
group?
all right, perfect. So the first group, Frank, Lisandro, and Victor. Okay, so you're going to work on the number 7.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, number 7. Baker, Carlos Santos, and Jonathan, you're going to work on number 5. Okay, number 5, guys. And Carlos,
Okay.
Armando, and Manuel, you're going to work on number 6.
Okay,
All right,
right.
okay. Join the group.
Teacher, I'm in my room.
No, you haven't joined the room. Join the
How
room.
how I do that?
I already sent you an invitation. Can you see it?
Breakout rooms.
Yes,
Okay.
that one. Okay,
I will do it. Thank you.
right.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey, Freddy, how are you?
Hi, good evening. Fine, I'm a little late because I had a problem in the work, but
Okay,
online right now.
all right.
Ready. Top banana, right?
Ready, everything.
Freddy, right now they are going to present some role plays based on the scenarios that you have in the exercise number 3, the item 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so I created 3 rooms and I assigned a scenario, right?
All right.
For each room, for each group. So they're going to present something about that scenario. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So let's see. Frank, Lisandro, and Victor.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna call Frank because we are having a party here, but we are waiting for him. That's the scenario, okay?
Okay. All right. Very good.
I'm gonna call him right now.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Frank. Where are you?
Well, I'm trying to pick the cake up, but sorry, guys, for the delay. But it's almost Black Friday. People are driving crazy. I'm trying to get an Uber, but fares are too high. So I think because of the demand, I was thinking I won't be charged more. So I think I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes to spend less money.
Yeah, and do you have an idea how long it will take you to come here? Because people here are starving, and the dinner is about to start. And then remember, you have the cake.
Yeah, I know, but I guess around an hour. It's a lot of traffic over here, so I have to wait for an Uber and then try to come to your house. So maybe an hour.
Hmm. Why, if you, what, I think it will be better if you ask for your Uber right now, and we will talk about some money so you can pay
Yeah.
for them. What
Well,
do you think, Frank?
I'm not sure because it's almost end of the month and I'm short of money and I don't have money enough in order to ask for Uber right now. But I don't know if you guys have another idea, Victor. I don't know.
Victor? Let's do the Kabuda.
Yeah.
Victor, you are in mute. I don't know what happened.
Hello, guys. Victor,
Victor.
Hello.
Yeah.
we love you.
Hello. Hello, Francisco. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, I was on mute. But if you agree, Francisco, I can ask everyone here if they agree to pay for your Uber service. So
Okay.
in order that you have not to wait too long time
Okay.
because
That's
everyone here is waiting for the cake.
I know I understand. So that will be great. So I'm gonna ask for the Uber right now and see you in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, don't worry about the charge, and we want you here as faster as you can, please. Okay.
What a good
Okay.
friend you have.
Indeed.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
So thank you, Frank. Have a great evening. We'll see you here in a couple of minutes.
Okay, thank you guys. See you.
Okay. All right. Good job. Well done.
Thank you.
So as soon as you finish, I'm going to explain everything that I'm writing down on the chat, okay? All right, so let's continue with the second group, Baker, Carlos Santos, and Jonathan.
Just
Perfect.
asking, did you hear all my words? Because I'm driving.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Don't
God.
worry, yeah.
Okay.
So we are a group of friends, and we are right now in a restaurant, right?
In the restaurant, okay.
2024.
Okay.
Right? So, hey, hello, Baker and Johnny. How are you?
Hey, hello,
Today,
Carlos.
I wanna express myself that I have a big problem right now, and is that the 20% of my budget is going on gas driving because I'm living right now in Zaragoza and I need to travel to San Salvador, and there are almost like 11 kilometers, and I don't have like another solution. I need to pay my credit of my studying credit, right? So I need to know what to do. What do you do, Johnny, for to go, for example, to your work?
Well, in my case, I run because I live near to my job, but you live so far. So I recommending, I don't know if you could buy a motorcycle, and the expenses could be less, or or uh or I don't know, what do you need to reduce in your house to the cost will be less. uh, what do you think about that, Baker?
I don't know if buying a motorcycle would be a good idea, because even if the costs are less, you have to be still spending your budget in gas driving, Carlos. In my situation, I'm taking to my work riding a bike. I know that I live in near from my work. It is not too near because I live near the US, and I work in front, just in front the UCA, in front of the UCA. But Carlos, I think that between Zaragoza and San Salvador are more or less 5 or 6 miles, and those are too much to get it running as Jonathan. But I can advise you that it could be a good idea to get right into the work, and the relation that the cost and the effectivity you can have is 100%. Why? Because you will not spend any cents in front of the UCA, okay? You will not spend any cent on gas driving, and also you will get to your work faster than running. Maybe it will not be as with the time of velocity as the car, of course, but you will take to your work. I think that you will spend instead of money, you will spend a little more of time to get to your work. Then you will get to your work, you will do some exercise, you will take to your work in more or less 1 hour riding the bike, and the return the same, and you will get your work, you will be healthy, and also you will save more money. So if you able me or you allow me to give you an advice, that will be the advice. I would recommend you that buying a bike to to ride it to your work would be a good idea.
Well, thank you
Carlos,
so much. I think that
Carlos,
yeah, yeah. Tell me, Johnny.
another advice I could give you is, if you could find another colleague live near to you, you could divide the expenses on your gas.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that taking your advices, I think that I will start going in bike to my work, right? Going 11 kilometers to my, I think this is like a 1 hour, but in traffic, I spend like 1 hour and 1.5 hour, right? So I think it's better. And I will return with my with another colleague, right, another friend, and that I think that is the most cost effective means in my budget, right? So
Yeah.
thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Very good, Carlos. Good luck with that.
Okay, all right, well done, well done. Okay, all right. I'm writing the things as the way I hear it, all right, with mistakes, all right? So don't think this is the correct form, okay? Later, as soon as we finish, we are going to talk about that, all right? Okay,
Teacher,
yeah,
sorry because I'm connecting just right now, but I have problem with my card, so that's the reason.
okay, Marlon, all right. Armando and Manuel,
Okay. Well, Carlos and I are walking in a shopping center to buy groceries, and suddenly we saw a clothing store, and I say to Carlos, Carlos, look at those jeans for only $100.
Okay, looks amazing, those pair of jeans. So it could be cheap, the $100 for those kind of clothes. So let's do it. Let's see what is the offer there. Let's ask to the lady inside. Go.
Yes,
Let's
yes. Can
go.
we go inside?
Sure. Let's do it.
Well, then I fit the jeans, and I say to Carlos, look at this. This jeans fits me. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it fits you very well. So you look great with those jeans. However, I think that you have to think about the money, right? Because even though $100 per those pairs of jeans is cheap, could be missing money after all.
Yes, but it's an offer that maybe it won't come back.
Well,
Uh,
if you hear my advice, this could be an impulse buy. So why you don't think about to wait, for the next sales season? Just take a photo of them, and after all, we can come back to see if we have the money and then buy it.
yes, you're right, and maybe we're going to do that. And but do you know you should bid $100? It's a good price.
Sure, sure. But I think you have many pairs of jeans. I don't know if you need them. You need a new pair of jeans for the Christmas season. I don't know.
Well, I go. I will take your advice and take a
Yeah, yeah.
photo.
Because if you are trying to pay with your credit card, they wanna charge you those amount of money plus interest.
Okay, well, take a photo and share it me with from for WhatsApp, please.
Okay, excellent, excellent decision, Manuel. Because remember, we came here to the shopping center for some groceries.
Yes, yes.
no pair of shoes, no pair of jeans,
Don't
right?
No
forget.
pair of jeans, no.
All right, okay, very good. Okay, so well done, guys. Let's go over the correct forms. Let's see the first one. It's a lot of traffic. Okay, the correct form right here is theirs. Remember that we use there is or there are when we're talking about existences. All right, so there's a lot of traffic. Okay, it's a computer, it's a phone. Okay, there are a lot of people. Okay, there's too much noise.
So you can not say it's a lot of traffic.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You say it's when you are referring to the subject itself, okay? But in this case, you're talking about existence,
Okay.
There's a lot of traffic. There are a lot of people. There's too much noise. There's nothing in the fridge.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I'm short of money. Another way to say that, I am running out of money. Mhm. I am running out of money, or I'm running out of money. Okay, or I don't have too much money to spend. Okay. When you use this adverb, guys, near, um, so we do not use the preposition to. So near my job, near your house.
Without to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, without to. Without to.
And when you use close, teacher?
Okay, that's different. When you use close, you need to use the preposition to.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I don't know what do you need? Okay. In this case, this is an indirect statement. Okay, it's not a question. So I don't know what
You need.
you need. And you remove the auxiliary. Okay, remember that we use auxiliaries only for direct questions. For example, do you live alone? Where do you live?
Okay.
Okay, where do you want to go? Those are direct questions. Okay, indirect questions or statements are the ones that have some information before. In this case, you have I don't know. You have that expression, I don't know. Okay, so when you say the next information, you don't need to use the auxiliary. I don't know what you need. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you want to go.
Okay.
All right. So you don't
Yes.
use auxiliaries, only for direct questions. Okay. You use auxiliaries. Eh, in front of the uka. All right. In front of uka, or in front of uka University. Okay, because in this case, sounds like you're translating things literally. Okay, de la uca, right? So, but it's not near to use the this article, right? So in front of uca, or in front of uca University. Advice, guys, advice is not a countable. It's not countable. It's an uncountable noun. So you cannot say advices, or one advice, or an advice. Okay, in this case, you say some advice. I can give you some advice. and you never pluralize this noun. Okay, you never say advices. I can give you some advice. All right, that's it. In bike or by
Very good,
bike?
teacher. We are talking about the group number 2.
It's a general feedback, Carlos.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you say in bike or by bike?
By bike.
By bike.
By bike,
By bike.
car,
Yeah.
by taxi, by Uber.
Ay, that's
Okay.
fucking
So
preposition, teacher.
prepositions are, I know.
Teacher, teacher,
Yeah.
and this sentence you can use on bike.
No.
No.
On bike.
Yeah.
No.
No.
By bike.
Okay. And when it's motorcycle, it's by motorcycle too.
Yeah, by motorcycle.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yes.
Every transportation medium or every transportation device have
Yeah.
to be used by.
Yes, by car, by bus, by taxi, by bike. All right. Let's see the next one. You can find a colleague that lives near to you. Okay, in this case, you can find a colleague who because we are talking about a person, all right? Either a man or a woman, okay? So you can find a colleague who lives nearby. Who lives nearby. When you say nearby, you are telling that person that he or she can find a coworker who lives near his or her house. Okay, so you say nearby. And you don't say it near you. For example, if you're thinking about that, right? If you're thinking about that option, no. So you can find a colleague who lives nearby. Okay. So, comments, questions about this?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I've
Okay.
got a
Teacher,
question.
teacher,
Tell me, Johnny.
I didn't hear the explication of nearby.
Okay, when you say nearby, Johnny, you are telling that person that he or she can find someone else who lives near his or her house.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you.
So you use nearby, the word nearby. And near you is not correct either. Okay, so we still have some presentations pending, right? Freddie, did you present?
Yeah, no, I didn't, but I'm ready.
Okay, you're ready. Okay, you want to be the first one, Freddie?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Just let me check my photos.
The top bananas.
I want to share my screen right now.
Teacher, sorry, I need to leave by work.
Okay. All right, Carlos.
Sorry.
All right.
Well, can you see my picture?
Yep. Yep.
One of the most beautiful experiences that I had in my life is to get the opportunity to visit to Costa Rica, because I had a friend, a Salvadorian friend, who works there, and I got a chance to visit him. And since he knows everything about this country, I had the opportunity to know more more as I do alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a chance to go Costa Rica. What I can say is that the food is delicious there. As you can see, the food is very, very good. One of that experience, we went to a forest, natural forest, which is like a reserve, natural reserve.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of there, but this one has the special because they had a lot of animals, and you can visit and see all kind of the fauna there. For example, I saw this I don't know what is that, but it's like
A roach.
yeah. And they are very, very beautiful with a lot of colors. And in some cases, they live that they can be free in a place, and you can share with them, but you have to be very careful because they can bite you.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous, but it's very nice because you can share with them. For example, you can see these pictures. There are a lot of monkeys. Well, monkeys there are in all kind of places. You can find it everywhere, and they are very, very funny. Very, very funny. This is a small video that you can see. It's a kind of I don't remember the names of this. A toucan, right?
Yeah. It's a token.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
They are free in a small place where is a gate, but it's a gate very, very big. So you can touch them and you can play with them. So they are beautiful, and some of them are really, really big.
Yeah.
You can see there. And this is some other kind of monkeys because there are a lot of kind of those animals, and you can find in the streets free everywhere. This is not an animal. Another kind of monkey. This is a kind of butterflies, and
Uh-huh.
they were exhibited in a beautiful way with a lot of lights and things like that. It's really, really beautiful. So I took these pictures because it seems very natural, very, very beautiful. And this is a leopard that you
Mm-hmm.
can see there.
Leopard.
Yeah, it's very, you can see very, very close, but there are some screen that you can see there, and but you have very, very close of them. This another is a puma, I think so. There is pumas there, and it's beautiful to get in touch with them. This is another leopard. This is a kind of coast, but there are so very special, and they are very, very big. And this is a kind of frogs, but they are very interesting because they have a lot of kind of colors, and all of them are beautiful.
I hope you don't have any spiders in your photos.
Yes, you can see this kind of frogs. This is a small video. They are very, very small, and but you can touch it, and you can, and there's no problem if you touch them. So in
I
some
will
place
never do that.
very dark, You can see colors. You can see the colors like fluorescent or something like if they has kind of light or something like that. This is with a very close. And then of this place, we went to another forest, another reserve that is called Manuel Antonio,
Mhm.
here from a beach, which is really beautiful. I want to show you this video. Well, it's in the other side, but
Okay, upside down.
you can see the beach is really beautiful. And the forest right there is very with abundance of nature everywhere, and is very nice experience. If you had the chance to go Costa Rica, I recommend you go because it's beautiful. The beaches are very far from the city and from the airport, but it's worth of to go there because
Mhm.
the people is very friendly. There are a lot of tourists from United States, from Europe, and from everywhere, and it's really a good experience. Very nice experience. So I hope you enjoy it if you visit Costa Rica someday.
Okay. Was it your first time being in Costa Rica, Freddy?
Um, I I don't remember well, but maybe 5 years or something like that. I try to go every year.
Mm-hmm.
So now my friend, he doesn't still working there, but I used to go in only this year because the pandemic. I haven't, but maybe once a year I used to go to Costa Rica. I hope to go to the next year.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So thank you.
Okay. All right. Well done, Freddy. Okay. Who else is missing?
I
Okay. All right. Johnny.
Yeah.
Manuel, you're missing too, right? Okay. Well, Johnny, are you ready?
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, this is a trick we with my friends decided to to do before the pandemic. Uh, this is nearby San Julian. Supposedly there was a there is a river, but in at that time the river was dry because it was summer, and decided to inside in this high rock because inside this rock there is a cross. Teacher, can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay. Inside this high road, there is a cross. Maybe the Catholic people go there, and was beautiful. And okay, and let me share the other screen. Okay, then we decided we were looking to the literal track when we saw this landscape, a lot of animal, a lot of cows there, and we decided to stop and take a picture because how the nature, how the color of nature is too beautiful. And after that, I after that we decided to drink a coconut here in that place, and the view is beautiful because how the ocean reflect to the sky color is amazing. And I was talking about with the and I was talking with the person was selling the coconuts. Is amazing. And the last photo was in a restaurant in the Puerto La Libertad, near to the Muelle. I don't know what is the how say Muelle.
Okay.
And we decided to took a lunch in that place. And the trip was good because we saw a lot of beautiful place, and we we how is the stress is less when you take this kind of trip, more healthy. And that's it.
Okay. All right. Very good, Johnny. Okay. Victor. Victor, are you there? Gone. Okay, Manuel, do you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you present today?
Can I do this tomorrow?
Sorry. No, it's okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can.
Because I haven't my photos here.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. That's okay. That's okay. But tomorrow.
So it's your turn, teacher.
Hey, teacher, it's your turn.
Yeah,
I don't
teacher.
I don't have pictures selected to present or to talk
This
about.
apply to you, teacher.
I'll do it later. Okay. So guys, we're going to stop right here. We're gonna continue tomorrow. Okay. I'll let you go right now. Let's go over the attendance. Hmm. We're about to have the first exam, guys. I think that you can have it on Monday or Tuesday. So get ready for one of those days, Monday or
About
Tuesday.
it's
Tuesday.
about the vocabulary, right, teacher?
Yes,
Okay.
everything that we have studied during these 2 weeks are going to be included.
Okay, perfect.
When teacher?
It's going
When
to
is
be included. Huh?
tomorrow?
No. Monday or Tuesday.
All right.
Mhm. So get
30th.
ready for one of those days.
How could take the exam?
Excuse me, Armando.
how long could take the exam?
No more than 30 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes, I guess.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's great.
The exam of teacher are easier.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, they're easy, they're easy. They're
Easy.
easy, right, Lisandro? They're easy.
All the time.
No.
In group.
Piece of cake.
Not really, Jaime.
Come on, only 10 items, 10 questions. Okay, so Hector Alvarez, missing. Jonathan Cruz,
Present.
Walter Figueroa, excused. Victor Garcia. Victor.
He's a mute.
Victor is not there.
Good.
Okay, Manuel Gomez.
Present.
I'm here. Sorry, I have a problem with my car.
Ah, okay, all right.
Sorry,
Manuel,
teacher.
okay, Manuel Gomez.
Present. Present.
Okay, Freddy Enriquez.
Present.
Marlon Hernandez.
Present.
Hector Lopez, excused. Bea Mendoza, missing. Carlos Navas.
Here.
Esmeralda Pérez, missing. Lisandro Ramos.
Present.
Francisco Salazar.
Present.
Carlos Santos. Okay, was here. Edwin Basque. Well, Becker Granados.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay, all right. Is Esmeralda working, Becker? Do you know
Yeah,
something about her?
she told me that she wouldn't be able to enter the class today
Okay,
because she
All right.
has a lot of work.
okay, all right. Well, guys, take care, be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Good
teacher.
Good
night.
teacher. Goodbye, everybody. Good night.